What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Bluebird Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, we got some interesting news as they're reporting that Anthony Joshua is shopping his services, looking for a new trainer ahead of his highly anticipated rematch with Olympic gold medalist, former undisputed cruiserweight world champion, now heavyweight unified world champion, superstar Ukrainian boxer OLEKSANDR Usyk. Anthony Joshua, OLEKSANDR Usyk, they won Olympic gold in the same Olympic class. OLEKSANDR Usyk, he somewhat outboxed Anthony Joshua. And the reason I say somewhat and sorta is because Anthony Joshua had plenty of moments in this fight to win this fight. A lot of people immediately, they always want to point to the fighter's trainer. They always want to cite the trainer. Everybody looks for a reason why a fighter lost, except for simply his opponent, okay? Everybody wants to point to reasonings why a fighter lost. Sometimes it's just his opponent, okay? Sometimes his opponent just has his number, okay? Sometimes it is the adjustments that needs to be made, you know. But in this situation, I thought that OLEKSANDR Usyk won rounds 1 through 3. Then I thought Anthony Joshua won 4 through 6. And then I thought that it was a seesaw battle from that point forward. I thought that, ironically, I thought that Usyk won 1, 2, and 3. I thought Joshua won 4, 5, and 6. Then I thought Usyk won 7, and Joshua won 8. Then Usyk won 9, Joshua won 10. Then is when Usyk took over and he won 11 and 12, in my opinion, and separated himself. But it was a nip and tuck fight. It was a back and forth fight, in my opinion. And again, I felt Anthony Joshua had plenty of success, and I thought that there was plenty of openings and plenty of instances and situations where Joshua could have won the fight and took control of the fight. He just simply did not take control of the fight, okay? Is that his trainer? You know, who knows, okay? OLEKSANDR Usyk is OLEKSANDR Usyk. He's a very slick boxer. He's a southpaw, 6'3", 78-inch arm reach, okay? He has less than 20 fights. He's not a big knockout artist. He's very precise, very skilled, very technical in his approach, okay? And so Anthony Joshua being 6'6", with an 82-inch arm reach, he's not the most fluid, athletic fighter out there, athlete out there. He's very technical, he's very big, he's very strong. He stays sound in his defense, you know, and things of that nature. But Anthony Joshua is just not, you know, very fluid athletically, okay? He's not quick twitch fiber muscle type of athlete. That's not who he is, okay? Anthony Joshua is a lab athlete. What I mean by that is he's creative, okay? It's not a natural gift to be athletic for Anthony Joshua. Deontay Wilder is a naturally athletic fighter, okay? Now, he's not as technically sound as Anthony Joshua, because when you're as athletic as a Deontay Wilder, sometimes you don't have to be, okay? He's not as fluid, mobile, and well-versed like Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury is much more loose. He seems to be much more comfortable in the ring. Anthony Joshua seems to be a lot more stiff. He seems a lot more tight, more tightly wound, okay? He's just not a quick twitch fiber type of athlete, okay? He doesn't have quick twitch fiber muscles, okay? So he doesn't have quick twitch reflexes, okay? So Anthony Joshua, he's stiff, he's robotic at times, okay? And OLEKSANDR Usyk, he's the opposite. He has quick twitch fiber muscles. He's a southpaw. Now he's at a disadvantage. Anthony Joshua is 3 inches taller than OLEKSANDR Usyk. Anthony Joshua has a 3-inch arm reach advantage over OLEKSANDR Usyk. But OLEKSANDR Usyk has, you know, the athletic ability. He has quicker feet, quicker hands. You know, he's more precise than Anthony Joshua. So those are the things that Anthony Joshua has to overcome against OLEKSANDR Usyk. But again, like I stated, he had a lot of openings. There was a lot of openings there for Anthony Joshua. He countered some of Usyk's punches, his jab. You know, he was coming over the top of OLEKSANDR Usyk's jab. A southpaw's kryptonite is a straight right hand, and a orthodox fighter's kryptonite is a straight left hand, okay? So they both present each other with those challenges. But again, the difference is that Oleksandr Usyk is more fluid in his approach to the sport of boxing than Anthony Joshua, because he's just simply a better athlete than Anthony Joshua is. Okay, so is that something that can be taught? Does Anthony Joshua need to tear down the house and start over? I don't believe so. Now, there's a lot of talk that Anthony Joshua, he could be making a change to possibly the likes of Eddy Reynoso, former trainer of the year, trainer of multi-world champions. Eddy Reynoso, he trains a 4-division world champion, iconic Mexican superstar boxer who's a 4-division world champion and a unified super middleweight world champion, and that being Saul Canelo Alvarez. Okay, he's known for that, for training Canelo Alvarez. He's also known for training Oscar Valdez. He's also known, he's trained a lot of world champions. Okay, he's known for training big name fighters. Okay, so with that said, he trains Frank Sanchez, who just beat F.A. Ajaba. He's known to train a lot of fighters. Okay, and he visited the gym, Anthony Joshua. And there's talk and there's reports that he could possibly be training Anthony Joshua for his rematch with Oleksandr Usyk. We also know that Anthony Joshua, he visited Olympic gold medalist, another Olympic gold medalist, retired undefeated, iconic Hall of Famer Andre S.O.G. Ward's gym. And, there's talk that he could possibly be looking to train with Virgil Hunter. Okay, so there's a lot of reports and there's a lot of rumors that Anthony Joshua could be possibly changing trainers. I don't know how true that is. Obviously, his promoter, Matchroom CEO and promoter, Eddie Hearn, he co-promotes Canelo Alvarez. Well, he was, until Canelo Alvarez is now fighting in a mega undisputed showdown November 6th against undefeated IBF super middleweight world champion superstar boxer Caleb Sweethand Plant. That's scheduled for November 6th, Las Vegas, Nevada, T-Mobile Arena. And so there's a lot of, big fights, coming up for Eddy Reynoso. We got to see Jamel Herring and Shakur Stevenson winner this upcoming Saturday. And, there's reports that he could, Oscar Valdez could fight the winner. There's a lot of speculation, a lot of things taking place with Eddy Reynoso in his gym, as he now has had 4 fighters test positive for banned substance. But again, he's visited Virgil Hunter. Virgil Hunter is a expert, obviously, in the sport of boxing, and when it comes to technical abilities, he's great at teaching that. So that could be a possibility. So I just don't personally believe that. There's definitely a lot of trainers out there that can assist Anthony Joshua. But again, I felt like Anthony Joshua, definitely had a lot of opportunities to win the fight. He wasn't, in my opinion, blown out in the fight. Now, there's people that feel like he was. So there's people that felt like Oleksandr Usyk, he outclassed Anthony Joshua. I don't feel like that. I felt like, it was a close fight, a nip and tuck fight. I do think that Oleksandr Usyk in the 11th and 12th round completely separated itself. He made the adjustments, and one thing I can say, when you're dealing with a guy like Oleksandr Usyk, who gets some data on you in a rematch, he might be even better because he knows what to expect from you. So there's a possibility where in a rematch, Oleksandr Usyk, he might be even better than he was in the first fight, because he's collected the data on Anthony Joshua, and he's been in there with 12 rounds with Anthony Joshua. And physically, there's not much Anthony Joshua can present to Oleksandr Usyk that Oleksandr Usyk hasn't seen before. Now, there's things that Oleksandr Usyk can present to Anthony Joshua that Anthony Joshua hasn't seen. So maybe that's the cause, okay? If this is the case, this is going to show lack of confidence that Anthony Joshua can beat Oleksandr Usyk, in my opinion, because it was a very close fight. Now, when you have a guy like Tyson Fury, who oddly enough, he made the adjustment when it came to Deontay Wilder in their second fight, okay? In the first fight, Tyson Fury, he had, you know, his trainer, Ben Davison, who was a very detailed, oriented, you know, trainer, okay? He's, you know, technically sound, you know, he teaches he pays a lot of attention to detail, okay? Not that Sugar Hill Stewart don't, but Sugar Hill Stewart's approach is go get your opponent out of there, a lot like the late, great, legendary trainer Emmanuel Stewart, okay? Emmanuel Stewart's game plan was always to get him out of there. Don't let the referees and the judges be a factor in the fight. Close the show, get him out of there. That's Sugar Hill's approach, obviously, as he's come up under Emmanuel Stewart. So, you know, with that said, you know, it worked for Tyson Fury. And because the first fight with Wilder ended in a draw, he made the adjustment, okay? Is that the case with Anthony Joshua? I don't think so. I don't think that physically there's much difference that he could present to the Oleksandr Usyk. You know, I think he just needs to be more assertive. Is there a coach, Eddy Reynoso? Maybe that coach to teach him to be more aggressive, to you know, to push him to be more assertive, to be more aggressive, because I think that ultimately that was the difference in the fight. If Anthony Joshua was more aggressive and more assertive, I think that Anthony Joshua would have won the fight against Oleksandr Usyk. He just was not aggressive enough, in my opinion. He was very timid, in my opinion, and you know, I believe that cost him the fight. A lot of people felt that way. A lot of people felt like Anthony Joshua could have pressed the fight a lot more than he did. And, you know, he could have got more physical. He's the bigger, stronger guy. Press the fight and look to get Usyk out of there. But then that opens yourself up, and Usyk is a very good counterpuncher. But again, Anthony Joshua was hitting Usyk with big punches. It just didn't seem like he was sitting down on too many of the punches and being assertive enough. So we got to see how that plays out and unfolds. But it's looking like Anthony Joshua could possibly be searching for another trainer. I don't know how much we could look into him going on a tour and visiting gyms, but that's the reports, that's the talk, that he's looking to get an American trainer. And hey, it can't hurt to get an Eddy Reynoso. It can't hurt to bring in a Virgil Hunter, right? Because they're great trainers. You understand? They're great mindsets. And I always feel like sometimes UK fighters, they need to get American trainers. You know, the competition in the U.S. is just deeper. The pool of competition is deeper in the U.S., and I think it'll bode well for Anthony Joshua. So let's see how this plays out and unfolds. But that's all I got for y'all. Make sure you hit the like button. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue, Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. Hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to New Media. Shout out to Black Media Raw. Make sure you like and share the videos. That's all I got for y'all. Peace.
Hey, this is Ebony Bridges, Blonde Bomber, and you're watching Blue Blood Sports TV.